Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Marvel Legends review, and today we have from the Uncanny X-Men Storm with Lightning Blasts, but it says blast singular, but it has two. Anyway, and yeah, I'm very happy that I could get this one in a store after it got cancelled from my order when I ordered it some months ago. It was in clearance. The good thing is I got her for the kind of the same price I would have paid at that clearance. Anyway, it was also in clearance here, so now I have her. And she comes with this very nice packaging, which is reminiscent from the 90s. You have the X-Men there, and you have a very nice artwork of is she Ororo? I don't remember her name. But yeah, you have Storm there, all floating and stormy as always. The figure is, yeah, it's definitely Storm. And you have the little illustration here, and it says, "Storm has the amazing mutant power to control weather. With a quick mental command, Storm can create anything from a simple summer shower to a raging hurricane. By raising her arms, she can command the winds to carry her anywhere. And I can also command you to please subscribe to my channel, leave a like if you like this video or if you enjoy my content, and watch the rest of the videos I have here in the channel. I have already some, maybe around 50 or something, and yeah, it could be interesting, and hopefully it can help you make the decision on what to buy and what not. And yeah, it's subscribe, like, and leave a comment, respecting everybody, just keep it on topic. So there she is in the packaging. Let's take her out of the packaging. Sorry for all the ink art collectors. Yeah, I would love to have 2 copies or something, but I don't. And I'm not going to get this figure twice, I don't think so. And yeah, some things I open, some things I don't. Mostly I do. And yeah, sometimes I do get at least another copy, but for now, I just wanted to have the character in plastic form and for a decent price. If I remember right, this figure has a tendency to, I don't remember if the whole cape thing can fall apart very easily. I remember something like that from watching another reviewer's review of this figure, but I don't remember anymore. Maybe you do. So you will be prepared for what surely will happen at some point. She's a bit, the hair is very heavy and it's a bit difficult for her to stand, or for me to get her to stand. I'll just leave her like that in that terrible pose for the moment. We'll go over the lightning effects parts, which are just a clear light blue, and they are not really a cylinder. They can open, but then you can close them, and I think you can really like get the little branches to intertwine with another branches, and then you can kind of close it. Both parts, if I'm right, are the same. It looks like that. There are nice effects. I never had this before, so it's a nice addition. And yeah, you can already see they fit properly with Storm just standing there in the background. So let's go over the figure itself. She has a very nice, well, my eyebrow has, I don't know if it has some paint over the black eyebrow, or if yeah, I think it's a spot of silver or something like that, or white. It's not the end of the world. The rest of the paint looks nice. I mean, the X's in the shoulder pads are not perfectly clean, but they're good enough. The golden details all seem good enough for, for Marvel Legends quality standards. The gold on the little cape could have benefited from a second layer of gold paint. That would have been perfect, because as you can see, it's weaker, much weaker than the gold on the plastic there in the gloves, and in whatever part of her body it's more saturated. It's just more layers of paint, or yeah, I don't know. Here it needed a second layer, just more paint, Anyway, let's go through the articulation part. The head is on a ball hinge. I won't pop it off right now, just because I don't want to. Of course, the head will hinder her movement backwards. I mean, she has very long hair, and it gets there. She has the famous lollipop syndrome, but from the front is not an issue, I think. From the side it could be. I mean, it is. And from below as well, but I don't think you will be ever taking photos of this pose, But yeah, it has lollipop syndrome, and I'm sure some people have very loose Storm heads, because the head is a heavy piece of plastic, and yeah, it pulls the head in directions. Now the cape, well, the shoulder pads are there mounted on something. I don't know if they pop easily or not. I'll just leave them there. I'm sure other reviewers took them off and all of that, but I don't feel the need to do so. And I won't ever pose her without the pads. I mean, you can see maybe you can see the little cape back here. It has clear plastic bit where the cape is sewn, and it's that clear plastic sheet or piece, it goes below the shoulder pads. So let's say the durability of that is not very high. I mean, it's not a toy to play heavily with. Let's say it's a collectible, and you're not a little kid playing heavy with this thing. Anyway, the shoulders can go not all the way around, but kinda. Of course, with the shoulder pads there, you have to go around them somehow. Now she can go 90 degrees, a bit over 90 degrees. Actually, I think she could go more further, but the shoulder pads are there, and I don't want to pop them off. So she has good shoulder movement. in both directions. The swivel would be at the elbow. She has a bit of, I mean, the elbow bend is slightly over 90 degrees. Let's say it's 90 degrees and maybe 2 degrees more, 92 degrees, something like that. It's 90. Yeah, it depends in which the part is a bit rounded, the cut there. So if you meet the middle of the middle of that cut, like the higher part of the arch, then you can go a bit over 90, but you have to find it. Anyway, the hands, they have in and out movement. I don't know if this part, yeah, the little golden pad parts are not extra parts, they're part of the sculpt of the forearm. The same goes for the other arm, it goes the same range everywhere, and the hand also goes in and out, which is fine because she's not wielding stuff. Well, she's wielding her lightning effects. We'll check that in a moment. The diaphragm joint, she can go only slightly to the front. She can go all the way back, a bit more than natural and necessary. And I don't know if you can see it, but she has a gap there, and I can see that the peg inside there is in her skin tone, which is kind of, I mean, she's dark skinned, and that same color of her face is for the peg inside. It's just a little observation, it's nothing really relevant. Well, yeah, if you're making a very open pose, it might show up, and it should be, in my opinion, black as her clothing and not in her black skin tone, because it's part of the body, and well, yeah, her body is in her skin tone, of course, but we are seeing her here with clothing that, you know what I mean. It should match the color of the black of the clothes. Anyway, she doesn't have nothing at the waist. The legs can go almost 90 to the front. Of course, you can trick it a bit. I mean, if you play with the range there, you can find a better range maybe. She has kind of 90 degrees of the splits, you know. It's okay. It's Storm. She's not Spider Woman or something like that, and maybe she has even better range than the Gwen Stacy figure. I don't know. Maybe. So that's something to check. She has this. I forgot the word. Well, the thigh cut. The knees can go. They're double jointed, but they seem to be limited by the sculpt here. I think we went over that with the Wasp figure as well. Like this kind of cut here just gets in the way. She has more potential, but you would have to, to cut here to modify it a bit if you want. It's just what I see. What's the problem? Now, the feet, they can go all the way to the back, they can go that much to the front, like one click. That's it, yeah. And they have a decent rocker. Not the best one, but a good one. And now we'll check the little lightning effect things. We'll just give them to her. Give them, put them there. Something like that. And the other one. Come on. Something like this. And there you have her, like something like that, you know. I can make it better, but I have to fiddle a bit with it myself, and we don't want to do it on camera. And the figure is cool enough that I can already tell you, if you don't have a Storm, this one or the white one, I mean the white suited, it's the same figure, just instead of black suit is a pearly white or something like that. The one from the 90s cartoon, you know. I would like to have the white one as well, but I like her with this all black theme. Yeah, I mean, I won't be chasing the white one now. I'm happy enough with this one, which, if I'm right, is the easier one to get, but I don't care. So that's her. Let's take advantage from her staying on her feet, sorry. There's a Shadow Star, because I have him around. He would be taller, but I have him in a pose, and that's it for my lucky moment. Come on, help me a bit. Ororo, I think she's Ororo, yeah. Now we're getting a messy situation. Anyway, I'll take Shadow Star out. I'll take her little effect part out as well, because it's just making things worse. Come on. She's a bit fiddly. But the main problem is this surface is not flat enough. It has some kind of fluffiness to it. Here we have Lady J. She's a bit shorter, I mean. Here we have Iceman, because he would be taller. And of course Destro would be taller than them all. I mean, he's even in the background and he's taller. So there you have them. Oh, come on. There you have it. Marvel Legends Retro Storm in her black suit. A very nice figure. Get her if you don't have her. It's not without flaws, but I think she does everything. She's everything this version of her needs to be, you know. And she comes with these neat lightning effects, so it's fine. I mean, and you might get her for a really good price at this time. I hope that for you. So that's it for today. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you like the video, and see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.